Greetings. Hope you're doing great wherever you are, whenever you are watching this video. So, truck driver sentenced in Colorado, I think, to 110 years in prison. Wow. Apparently what happened is his brakes failed. He was going downhill. He did not take any of the emergency ramp. You know, those off ramp, those exit ramps. Who is to be blamed here for the death of 4 people? There's so much to be said. And there's a lot of questions. Of course, 4 people lost their lives, and that is no joke. And in trucking, there's something to be said where they always tell you, you are a professional driver. And most of the times, you're going to get the bad end of the stick if in case of an accident, because they said he passed the ramps, those off ramps, those emergency ramps. All right. Now there could be a car blocking him. There could not be a car blocking him. Why did his brakes fail? Who knows if the truck was being maintained properly? Who knows if, it was his fault using the brakes too much, the brakes got hot. That can happen going downhill, which is why I always say when I do my videos about driving down the grades, if you want to check those videos, I tell you, slow down at the top of the hill, select your low gear at the top of the hill, put your engine brake on, put your 4-way flashers on, take your time, go down the grades, and just watch your RPMs, and just be careful, man. Don't be using too much of the brake, because once you get going downhill and you use that brake too much, they will get hot and they will fail you. You know what I mean? It's no joke in trucking. But I kind of have mixed feelings about this. I feel bad for the guy, and then you just don't know what happened then in that situation, because a family is grieving the loss of 4 people. You know what I mean? 110 years. Now, if certain things was not his fault, maybe you could see where, a 10-year sentence or something. I don't know. It's a tough call. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Do you think this driver should have gotten a lesser sentencing? A lesser sentence? Less than 110 years? Were they being too hard on him? Also, in trucking, accidents will happen, and you have some of these people who drive in the cars, they don't understand the mechanism of a truck. And you'll be going on the interstate, and the car will just swing right in front of you and slow down, not understanding that the truck doesn't brake as fast as a car would. Also, a truck driver has a trailer behind him with, you know what I mean, loaded or empty. It is a dangerous situation. And a lot of times I see cars they're in the lane in your left, and they just slide right over in front of you to go to an on-ramp to take an exit. They can't wait until the truck passes the exit to go around and take the exit. They slide right in front of you to do that. And they will do it in traffic. They will do it when it's slow, but you know what I mean? There's so much. My condolences to the family that lost 4 people. That's not man, you lose one family member, and that can be so hard on you. You know what I mean? You're just imagine a person losing 4 people in their family all at once. Man, that's rough. So, and another thing too is, how long has this driver been driving? Did he take his training seriously? Which is why, I did my CDL training at Prime Inc. And I did more than 50,000 miles with a trainer. And I went up the grades, down the grades. I asked questions. I did my first winter by myself, but at least that's what I like about Prime training thing. People like, man, and you're supposed to then be in a truck 50,000 miles with a driver. I can't do that. I can't be 2 weeks and you want to be in a truck going down the road by yourself. Now you run into a situation that you are new to. You're new to trucking. You don't know how to respond. There's no one next to you. You know what I mean? It's tricky. It's tricky. So when you're trying to choose a company, if you're new to the trucking game, you don't want to just choose a company that will give you 2 weeks training and give you a CDL and put you in your truck and send you out there. It's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. Trucking is it's really serious. On these normal flats on the interstates, it's crazy. And when you're up on I-70 in Colorado going down through the Rockies, it's no joke. When you're on the I-80 going through Utah, no joke. Up in West Virginia, those states, it's no joke, my friends. In the summertime, it's no joke. And in the wintertime, it gets cold. Some of these roads get icy. You can run into all different kinds of situations. You know what I mean? Take your training seriously. Don't be in a rush. And if your training is over and you feel like you are not ready, say, hey, I need more training. Don't feel ashamed. And I always say this too. When you're going down these grades, some super truckers are going to just fly by you. And you might be like, oh, I need to speed up. It is not a race. All you need to make sure is that you get to the bottom of the hill alive and you don't take out any other person while going down that hill. Slow and steady gets it done. You know what I mean? You select your right gear, your low gear at the top of the hill so that once your truck starts to pick up speed, your RPMs don't fly all the way up and you have to be using that brake, using that brake, using that brake. 110 years, man. 110 years and 4 people dead. No joke. Stay safe out there, man. Tell me what you think in the comment section about 110 years and this whole situation. Again, my condolences to the family of the deceased and all that. And man, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Thank you for watching. See you soon.